Hey, what's good, everybody? Comment, like, subscribe, share the video. So, man, I was watching some stuff, some women, and it was crazy to me how a lot of these ladies have these crazy standards. Like, they don't want to go to Applebee's. Don't take them to the Cheesecake Factory. You got to take them to somewhere super expensive. Super expensive. You drive a Ford, you drive a Honda or something like that. Nah, you can't be doing all that. You gotta have a Mercedes, you gotta have a Ferrari, you have a Lambo, you gotta have something. You can't be, she's not gonna get in that car, she's not gonna do this, she's not gonna do that. Like, it's ridiculous. Some of these women's standards. Kind of like reminds me of a store, right? Like where some of these women act, it's like when you go to a store and you see an item that is expensive as hell, and you're like, man, ain't no way in hell I'm gonna pay for that. And you see that same item on a clearance section later on. That's exactly how these ladies be. They all have these crazy standards of expense, and then later on, as age hits them, as everybody left them on that shelf where nobody purchased them, then you see them on the clearance section trying to give their stuff away, and nobody wants them. It's insane. Obviously this doesn't apply to all women, but for what you see online, it applies to a lot of these ones you see online. It's crazy that you see all these women online acting this way. The other thing I was seeing is like how they start getting to that age and then they start regretting it and wanting to now settle down, have that husband, have those kids, but their whole lives they've been 304 and being on the streets. Is like, why weren't you thinking about that earlier in life? Like, you expect a man to take you with your past seriously? You expect that man to be like, okay, yeah, that's my wife, and be proud of that with a past like that? No, that's not how it works. I'm not telling people how to live their lives. People are gonna do whatever they want to do at the end of the day. But if you start your life as a 304, expect to end your life as a 304. If you wanted to be a wife and mother, you need to start your life that way. You need to keep that in mind. You need to think about that. What kind of man would want me? What kind of man do I want? If you want to get those things, you gotta qualify. Let me know in the comments what y'all think.